Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and we just got some major confirmations from Marvel Studios at their D23 panel down in Anaheim. And in this video, the New Rockstars team is going to break it down for you. I'm unable to do it due to a personal matter, but we have such an amazing team here at New Rockstars. Brandon is actually on the ground in the Honda Center in Anaheim as an eyewitness to all these announcements. Definitely go watch the Break Room's live stream reaction to these things as they were announced in real time. And in this video, our writer and co-host Gina Ippolito is going to break down all the headlines for you. You may know Gina from the Break Room, helping write all of our House of the Dragon breakdowns on this channel, and one amazing Doctor Who breakdown last December. So get in here and take it away, Gina.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Gina Ippolito, and this is a breakdown of the Disney Entertainment Showcase from this year's D23 Ultimate Fan Event. This was their big panel that covered Marvel Studios, 20th Century, Lucasfilm, Pixar, Disney Animation, and Disney Studios. Plus, we even got a sneak peek at some of the shows Disney is developing for Broadway. During a lengthy Disney Entertainment Showcase at D23 in Anaheim, Disney gave its fans a huge look at some of the biggest projects they have coming. We saw some gritty scenes from Daredevil Born Again, our first trailer for Skeleton Crew, and even the announcement of some big sequels like Frozen 3 and Incredibles 3. We're gonna run through all the big announcements in this video, and we'll have more in-depth coverage and breakdowns coming to the channel this week. But hey, first, be sure to check out nerdriot.shop, where you can grab the latest and greatest in the New Rockstars merch. We got designs from all your favorite fandoms, and picking up some merch from nerdriot.shop is the best way to support the channel and all the work we do. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with Disney Animation. The voices of Moana and Maui, Auli'i Cravalho and Dwayne Johnson were live on stage to promote the new sequel, Moana 2, with Auli'i singing the new song, We're Back. They also debuted a new poster and trailer for the film, where Moana, as a wayfinder, goes on a journey to bring her people back together by breaking a curse. Moana 2 is coming to theaters November 27th, 2024. There was also an announcement for Zootopia 2. The sequel promises to bring reptiles into the world of Zootopia as Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps search for a snake named Gary, voiced by Ke Quan. Zootopia 2 is coming November 2025. And finally, Chief Creative Officer of Disney Animation and Oscar-winning director Jennifer Lee announced Frozen 3 by sharing a piece of concept art. She also teased that maybe a fourth film could be on the way as well. But that's for another D23 to worry about. Frozen 3 is coming to theaters in 2027. There's also a new original animated film coming in 2026, but they wouldn't share anything about that yet.
All right then, keep your secrets.
From Disney Studios, Disney teased a new logo for the upcoming live-action Lilo and Stitch movie coming in summer 2025, along with a first look at the alien furball in action. We also saw a new trailer for Snow White, starring Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot as the Evil Queen, who both appeared live on stage. They shared a clip of the song Whistle While You Work, but they also promised that the film would feature some new songs as well. That film is coming March 21st, 2025. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan were at D23 in person to reveal the new title for their Freaky Friday sequel, Freakier Friday. And seriously, they better do a third film called Freakiest Friday, or else what are we even doing here? That film is coming to theaters in 2025 and will also feature Mark Harmon and Chad Michael Murray, who were in the original film, and Jamie Lee promised that the band Pink Slip is returning as well. The arena was shrouded in red as the stars of the Tron sequel, Tron Ares, took the stage to reveal a first look at the third film in the Tron franchise. This sequel will see the programs coming into the real world with light cycles racing down the streets. It was also announced that Nine Inch Nails will be providing the soundtrack for the film, which Disney described as a sonic assault, and those in attendance can certainly vouch for that description. The film is currently planned to be released October 10th, 2025. And finally, we got a new trailer for Mufasa, the Lion King, as well as a first look at a new song for the film, I Always Wanted a Brother. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote songs for the film, made his D23 debut to introduce the clip. We also learned that Scar's original name was Taka. I knew he couldn't have been named Scar from birth. That would have been too cruel. Anyway, there's also some evil white lions in the film, and I can't help but think that this is a reference to the old animated series Kimba the White Lion. Mufasa comes out this December. Also, Dwayne Johnson announced something called Monster Jam that appears to be a movie about monster trucks. I don't know, it was interesting, and I guess it's still in production. On the Disney Plus front, David Blaine came out and did a magic card trick with the whole audience of 12,000 people, and even though producer Brandon was there, he still doesn't understand how it worked.
Get the fuck out of my house.
But Blaine did show a trailer for his new show, David Blaine Do Not Attempt, which is David Blaine going around the world to try and learn weird and unique tricks in what seems to be an attempt to do as much damage to his body as possible. That show is coming in 2025. Percy Jackson and the Olympians is currently in production on its second season, and they shared a quick teaser clip. Season 2 will be based on the Sea of Monsters book in the Percy Jackson series. They also announced that their popular Zombies and Descendants are joining forces next summer to do a touring concert show called Descendants/Zombies Worlds Collide Tour. If you like stage shows, then you probably love Disney's Broadway offerings. Disney announced that a filmed version of their Frozen Broadway show is coming to Disney Plus next summer, and a new stage production of Hercules is coming to London's West End in summer 2025. They're also developing a stage musical version of The Greatest Showman. I think maybe Hugh Jackman is available. We'll get back to everything that happened at D23 in a moment, but first, Erik's got a quick word from Holzgren.
Doctor Strange can use the power of an Infinity Stone to make time bend to his will, but I don't have that option. I need a watch, one that's comfortable enough to wear every day, one that feels like me, and one that I can trust to get me where I need to be on time. And thank God I had Holzgren with me at San Diego Comic-Con recently.
I made it into Hall H, and thank God I was able to keep time with my Holzgren, Carlos, and Maple. This baby kept me on time, and I'm so grateful. But the Marvel panel is starting soon, and they're gonna make me put my phone away. Wish me luck.
Holzgren is an Austrian watch and jewelry brand for men and women. All of their watches are made from all natural materials, which makes each item unique. They're only made in small batches and tend to sell out quickly. And having had mine for a few weeks now, I get why. Holzgren makes watches from all kinds of gemstones and minerals, plus natural elements like peacock feathers, mother of pearl, and a wide variety of wood. All of the wood used in their watches is FSC certified, meaning no deforestation was required to get the raw materials for your watch. Holzgren offers free express worldwide shipping from beautiful Vienna, and they pay the custom fees. Products typically arrive within 2 to 5 business days. Get time on your side by getting Holzgren on your wrist. Click the link in the description below and use code Rockstars to get 10% off site-wide today.
Let's get back to animation with lots of updates from Pixar's Pete Docter. Pixar's first original series, Win or Lose, is coming to Disney Plus in December. According to the show's description, the new series reveals what it feels like to be in the shoes of 8 different characters: the insecure kids, the helicopter parents, even a lovesick umpire, as they prepare for a championship softball game. This actually looked pretty cool and sort of had like a Mitchells vs. the Machines vibe. Another series coming to Disney Plus is called Dream Productions and is based in the world of Inside Out. It takes place between Inside Out 1 and Inside Out 2 and shows us what it's like for the studio in Riley's mind to make her dreams every night. That series is scheduled for release in 2025. They shared a new trailer for Elio coming June 13th, 2025, and also announced that Zoe Saldana is voicing Elio's aunt in the film. There's also a new film coming in 2026 called Hoppers that is not about rabbits like we all thought, but is rather about a young girl who can hop her consciousness into a robotic beaver, and I am as confused about this as you are, but it looks pretty cool. They shared an image from the upcoming Toy Story 5 being written and directed by Andrew Stanton, who has worked on every Toy Story film. It sounds like in this film, the toys are going up against technology like iPads, and everyone knows kids love their iPads. So that sequel is coming June 19th, 2026. And finally, Pixar's biggest news was the announcement of Incredibles 3, with Brad Bird returning to work on the film. James Cameron came all the way from New Zealand to be live on stage for D23, along with Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana, to announce the title for the 3rd installment in the Avatar franchise, Avatar: Fire and Ash. James said the new film is not what you expect, but it's what you want. He also promised new creatures and biomes and more of Pandora than we've seen before. Avatar: Fire and Ash is due out December 19th, 2025. Okay, Star Wars fans are gonna be eating good for the next couple of years. During the Lucasfilm portion of the night, we got a first trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, and honestly, I think this might have been my personal favorite of the evening. Jude Law took the stage and described the show as a timeless adventure story in the style of Goonies and E.T., and dude was spot on, because even the score was giving me heavy Spielberg-y John Williams vibes. I'm totally on board with this. We also got to see, I think for the first time, a Star Wars suburb. Jude Law is a Jedi, there are precocious kids going on an adventure, and they definitely don't have their parents' permission. What's not to love? This one's coming to Disney Plus in December. There was also some teaser and behind-the-scenes footage from Andor Season 2, and a new cast announcement. Ben Mendelsohn playing a de-aged Orson Krennic. That was the villain that he played in Rogue One. Alan Tudyk is also back playing K2SO. Diego Luna took the stage to introduce the video and announce the news. The show's second season, which is also its final season, is going to take place in the 4 years leading up to the events in Rogue One. Director Jon Favreau and producer Dave Filoni took the stage to talk about The Mandalorian and Grogu, which just started filming a few weeks ago and comes out in 2026. They showed a clip from the movie, which is the first Star Wars feature film to come out since the pandemic, and the first Star Wars movie based off of a Disney Plus show. The clip showed some action on a planet that I'm 99% sure is Hoth, and it was pretty awesome, but the important takeaway here is that Babu Frick is back, baby! There were also some AT-ATs, AT-RTs, snowtroopers, and Zeb. And finally, during the Marvel Studios portion of the presentation, Ryan Reynolds thanked fans and Kevin Feige for letting him make jokes at Marvel's expense and save the studio. If you care about Kevin's hat game, he was rocking a new Daredevil hat. Anthony Mackie joined Feige on stage, and they showed the same trailer that the Hall H crowd got to watch at Comic-Con 2 weeks ago. We have a breakdown of that trailer on the channel now. Next, everyone got to hear a special message from the cast of the Fantastic Four. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm wore a very old school Fantastic Four suit with the blue and white. Pedro Pascal said, "We hope you're having a great time in Anaheim." Then Vanessa Kirby said, "We're in the middle of our production, so unfortunately we can't be with you today." Quinn said, "We are very excited to bring Marvel's first family to life, and we're very excited to share it with you." And Evan Moss-Bacharach ended things by saying, "Until then, Kevin has some great surprises for you today, and we will see you very soon." They then showed the sizzle reel they played at Comic-Con, which we also have a breakdown on the channel for. And on to the new stuff. Marvel gave us our first look at Ironheart. Executive producer Ryan Coogler was on stage to debut a trailer only shown to the D23 audience. The trailer opens with shots of Riri Williams in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and she refers to her time spent in Wakanda as an internship. In the footage, we learn that Riri has been expelled from MIT by Jim Rash's character. She walks down the streets of Chicago wearing a busted suit of armor. Anthony Ramos as the Hood tells Riri, "I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision." They learn to sell illegal drugs in order to fund their projects. The trailer teases a release date of next year. Next, we got a sneak peek at Daredevil Born Again. Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, John Bernthal, Deborah Ann Woll, and Eldon Hansen appeared on stage with footage from the upcoming reboot. We're not going to go into too much detail about the footage here because we will have a full breakdown of everything in the trailer next week, but it was pretty rad, and it doesn't look like they're pulling any punches just because they're on Disney Plus and not Netflix. They did announce that the production on season 2 is starting soon, and season 1 is coming to Disney Plus March 2025. Finally, the cast of Agatha All Along took the stage and sang a song from the upcoming 9-episode show. It was the same song that's featured in the trailer. Jessica will be breaking down all the details from this trailer on Tuesday. On Monday, we'll also be breaking down all the details from Marvel's animation panel, including new looks at Eyes of Wakanda, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, What If Season 3, and X-Men 97 Season 2. Comment down below with your thoughts. Follow me at Gina Ippi. Subscribe to all 3 channels in the new Rockstars network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Bye.